Arsenal still have a chance to make their season a magical one, but they need to bolster their forward line this January window. The injury to our talisman Bukayo Saka really emphasises this alongside the lack of impact from Sterling and his injury, and with Trossard, Martinelli, Jesus and Havertz all not being on Bukayo's level, both performance and output wise, it's a risk both physically and goals wise for us to battle the next few months with scarce forward options. In this video I'm going to highlight a few players I think are gettable, but also add a different profile and swag to this forward line. Something Arsenal have to do this January. If you're new and you're returning and you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, comment down below your thoughts, hit the like button, and let's get into this. The first player on my list is Matheus Cunha. At 25, Matheus Cunha is having a peak of a season, with 10 goals and 4 assists in 18 Premier League games already. For relegation form, Wolves only emphasises how ready the Brazilian centre forward is for another big club, having already played for Atletico Madrid in his career. With links already coming to Arsenal from the Athletic this week and a great performance against Man United with a goal from the corner, I feel like he's a big topic right now. He has superb finishing ability and technical quality, obviously being Brazilian. He has great ability to carry the ball through the thirds, great close control, and great long and short passing. And at 6 foot, he's great in the air. He's flexible to play across the front three and in the 10 position as well. He ranks in the top 1% for attackers for non-penalty goals at 0.59 per 90, showing how clinical he is. He doesn't need many looks to score, proving that he's a real quality sign. I feel like he's valued around 40 to 50 million and only has 2 years left on his deal. Only earns 60k a week. So I feel like it's a deal that Arsenal can do and can get done, for a right price, and it's a deal I would definitely greenlight. The next player on my list is Mohamed Kudus. At 24 years old, Mohamed Kudus has a potential to be a superstar. With incredible ball carrying and dribbling ability, close control and high levels technically, and a sweet left foot and ability to finish in multiple ways. We've seen the Ghanaian forward ball out for both Ajax, for Ghana at the World Cup and the AFCON, and for West Ham. In his debut season last year, he got 8 goals and 6 assists in 33 Premier League games, and so far this season has 3 goals and 1 assist in 13 Premier League games, although he did miss an extended period of time due to his suspension. Kudus ranks in the top 1% of forwards in Europe for take-ons at 4.05 per 90, ball recoveries at 6.69 per 90, and ranks in the top 4% of attackers in Europe for tackles at 0.8 per 90, defensive third. I highly rate Kudus, and I would happily want Arsenal to overpay the odds at 80 to 90 million for a player like him. I think his ability to carry the ball through the thirds and through the lines is something Arsenal dearly lack and dearly need, and I feel like he's a superstar to be. With 3 years left on his contract, I think this is one that Arsenal should be looking at. The third player on my list is Anto Semenyo. At 24 years old, played in England all his career, starting from Bristol's academy, then was on loan to Newport, then moved to Sunderland, and then finally Bournemouth in the Championship, and has come up with them to the Premier League. He's a journeyman, meaning he's tried and tested, and it shows a lot about his mentality. So far this season, he has 5 goals and 1 assist in 17 Premier League games, and is on course to beat his 8 goals and 2 assists in 33 Premier League games from last season. He's been a main part of Bournemouth's amazing year as they sit in 6th, currently joint 5th with Newcastle, only goal difference separating them. Anto Semenyo can both play across the wings and in the centre forward area, and being 6 foot as well, he's a good height for a forward. He's a great finisher, ball striker, ball carrier, and has a good eye for a pass and through ball. Something I would love to see Arsenal add to their forward line outside of Saka. He ranks in the top 5% for shots taken at 3.65 per 90, more than Martinelli's 2.25, Trossard's 2.65, and more than Saka's 3.34 per 90. So a player that will let it fly at any given time, and especially the low blocks Arsenal face, that would be a very good trait to have. He also puts that work in defensively. He ranks in the top 10% for blocks, clearances, and aerial duels won at 2.08, 0.94, and 2.02 respectively per 90. Mikel would definitely love him, and he'll probably be valued around 30 to 40 million, and I'm unsure if, like Wolves, Bournemouth will want to let him go mid-season when they're having a good season, but it's a deal that I thought Arsenal should do. It will be difficult because he has 5 years left on his deal. Next player, the 4th player on my list, is Ademola Lookman. At 27 years old, the Nigerian forward plays for Atalanta. We went to the same school together, we've played quad together. Mola is a gem of a footballer, winning African Player of the Year this year and bagging an insane hat-trick in the Europa League final against Leverkusen last season. He started the season on fire this year with 12 goals and 6 assists in 20 games in the Serie A and Champions League this year, and has Atalanta sitting first in the Serie A this season. This is off the back of his season last year where he had 17 goals and 9 assists in 45 games in all competitions for Atalanta, and he's due to surpass these numbers this season. He's a great player, great ability to dribble the ball and take on defenders, amazing ball striking, ability to take long shots as well, has an eye for a through ball, and has the ability to take free kicks. He has versatility to play across the front line as well, playing right wing, and can play centre forward as well, which is something that's been a theme in all of these suggestions. And having already played in England, coming through Charlton's academy, getting moved to Everton, and then having that loan move at Fulham, I think he would adapt to the Premier League well. Being a London boy means that he'll be able to be closer to his friends, his family. He's ranked in the top 10% in Europe's forwards for non-penalty goals at 0.74 per 90 and non-penalty goals XG at 0.41 per 90, shot creating actions at 5.75 per 90, touches in the opposition's box at 7.18 per 90. With only 1 year left in his deal, I feel like 60 mil can be enough to get him from Atalanta, although it won't be easy as they are, going for the title this year. And lastly is Alexander Isak. Different to anyone on this list, his value is definitely smashing the 100 million mark, and reports coming out recently about Newcastle won't take anything below 150. I'll come out and say that he's the striker I want, he is the player that I want, and he's the perfect centre forward for Arsenal. At 25 years old, the Swedish international is a baller and a real 9. He's in his third year in the Premier League this year, already has 11 goals and 4 assists in 16 Premier League games. This is off the back of his season last year, where he got 25 goals and 2 assists in 40 games for Newcastle and 21 goals in 30 games in Premier League. 22-23 season, he had 10 goals in 22 Premier League games. He's clinical, has that killer's ability to put the ball in the back of the net, and can finish both inside and outside the box. Sweet dribbling ability in tight areas to carry the ball, and at a mad 6'4", he can cover a lot of distance with his ball carrying. He has great aerial ability, as we saw against Arsenal in his headed goal that he scored against us. Can operate in the wide areas as well, meaning he has the versatility to play across the forward line. Coming to a team like Arsenal, where Arsenal dominate a bit more of the ball than Newcastle, he'll be able to have more chances, more opportunities to score. He ranks in the top 10% for non-penalty goals at 0.73 per 90 and non-penalty goals XG at 0.62 per 90. His progressive carries stand at 2.61 per 90 and successful take-ons at 1.5 per 90. Dead ball passes at 2.68 per 90, meaning that he can drop deep, turn around and put a ball in behind on the plate for the likes of Martinelli running in behind. It will therefore cost in the region of 120 to 150 million. He's already on big wages at £120,000 per week, so will come in demanding big wages. I believe he would have been our number 1 target in the summer. Just accelerate that to the winter, zap in a bit more money and pay the excess to know that he potentially can drive us to the promised land this season. To summarise, I think all 5 were great choices for Arsenal to add this January, but my choice obviously will be Isak. I believe he's a real ceiling raiser. He'll be the first real 9 Arsenal have had since RVP. And if you want to win, you want to be successful, you reach a crossroads sometimes where you have to make decisions that may prove to be key moving forward. Arsenal are at that point right now. January is a big opportunity to rectify the season, rectify the summer. And with our best player potentially out for the season, semi-final of the Carabao Cup, already through to the knockout stages of the Champions League and the FA Cup still to play, and the Premier League, because I don't feel Liverpool are sure of winning this league. I think Arsenal need to go out, get Isak, bring him into the Emirates, and tell me one Arsenal fan, one Arsenal follower that won't be confident that something promising is going to come this year. Then comment down below your choice out of these players, your comments and thoughts on my choice, or if there's any other player that you'll suggest that Arsenal should sign, hit that like button as well if you like this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's been your boy KAPE. Peace.